Hi guys, today's the exciting day that we begin typing. There's a lot to do, but first, before you can do anything, you've got to check to make sure that you at least have your outline complete for that first section. If you look at mine, I've already filled it in for my introduction, and I'll use this to add some more information later. After that's done, you're going to go to your Google Drive and open up your essay. Both of you guys can do this from your different computers. Let's see if I have one real quick. Yes. So there's mine. It's saved correctly. I open it up. And I'm going to change my question. You guys already know that I changed it to biological warfare. But before we begin, I'll leave it for now. I need to set up my paper. The first thing you need to do is to type in your title for your paper. If you don't have a title, then I want you to just put working title. I'm going to put biological warfare and Native Americans. Then I'm going to hit enter and I will type American History Research Paper. I'm going to put my class period number and I'm going to put the date. It is spring 2018. Then I'm going to hit enter again. And I will put my name and my partner's name. Notice that this is bolded and I don't really like that. I'm going to leave biological warfare and Native Americans bolded and American History Research Paper. I'll highlight period 1, spring 2018, Sarah Schraub and Chris Kavlin, and I'm going to unbold it. My font's also different than what I actually want. I want it to be size 12. So I'll highlight the whole thing and write 12. Now, before we move on to actually starting our typing, I wanted us to put all of our sections in. We'll leave our research question for now, hit enter, align it left, and you're going to bold this. So Control B or click bold. The very first section is an uppercase I, and it's your introduction. My second section is background information. My third section is my expository essay, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3. Because I've already completed my outline and I know what my expository reasons are, I'll go ahead and add them. Example at Fort Pitt. Example in South America. If I had a third example, which most of you will have, you're going to add that there. I don't, and so I'm just going to put my conclusion. Now that I have all of my sections and they're bolded, there's one final thing that I need to do. I want everything to be double spaced. So I'll highlight all of this, click on this line spacing thing, and make it double. I'll change my research question so it's the same. How did biological warfare impact the Native Americans in early American colonial history? I have that at the top just because that's going to be a way to frame it. So I'll need my paper and I'm going to need my outline. Without my outline, I'm not going to be able to complete my introduction. And by the end of class today, my goal is to complete my entire introduction. My general topic is biological warfare and Native Americans. I can start off by going to introduction, hitting enter, hitting backspace, making sure it's not bolded, and then hitting tab. The tab button is right above the caps lock button. I'm going to include all pieces of information, and any time that I want a transition word, I can use my paper to help me out. You'll notice that I've already completed all the different components in here, and that already brings me on to my second page. So let's just see where everything goes. I started with a hook, which is something that you've learned about in your English classes, and this is something that I just took from part of my research. My hook was, Amherst wrote on July 16th, 1763, P.S. You will do well to try to inoculate the Indians by means of blankets. When Amherst wrote this, he intended his people to find a way to exterminate the Native American population. I included a quote, and then I explained what it meant. Then I go straight back to my outline. It asked me what my general topic is and why I chose it, and my current opinion. All three of these facts you're going to find in this area and the next paragraph. I decided to focus on this and other examples of biological warfare and Native Americans because I am very much interested in the fact that the U.S. history classes always treat the white men as if they were good guys. In fact, Amherst has a college named after him. We named the college after a murderer. I wanted to learn more about this dark history and how white people contributed to the destruction of the Native Americans. So basically, A and B is going to be my top paragraph. My general topic is right here. And why is right here. Then I have my opinion. I have 3 sentences. That's all you really need. What is your opinion? My opinion is negative. And why? You can work with your partner to include that. Is your opinion positive? Why? What is your opinion? And that would be my second paragraph inside my introduction section. Then I go into my research question and my thesis statement. This may seem repetitive, but remember, writing clearly is really important. And I got my research question, my thesis statement, and my map straight from my outline right here. My research question is, how did biological warfare impact the Native American populations in early American history? I have my question. Then I have my thesis. I've just basically taken my question and erased the first 2 words. So starting here is the same thing. Biological warfare impacted the Native American populations in a negative way, period. The map is 1 sentence or more, but it talks about the different sections in your paper. So this paper will begin by framing the historical context for the 2 different events in American history. All of you can use this as your sentence stem. Then it will continue by focusing on these 2 events, Fort Pitt and South America, and explaining them in terms of the impact on the Native American people. The paper will end with a connection to the current state of Native American affairs. You'll notice that it follows along. It'll begin with the historical background. It will go into an example at Fort Pitt, then it will go into the example at South America, and then my conclusion. You'll notice I am already on page 2. The last thing that you're going to do before you end for today is to go to Format, Insert, Header and Page Number, and make it in the top right-hand corner. Then hit the left arrow so you're on the other side of the 1, and you'll put your 2 last names, Straub/Kavlin, and space. You'll notice that on every page now, at the very top, there's going to be the same names and the page number. That's a great place to be because when you print, it will be nice and organized. Congratulations, you're done for the day.